houses in a place like this? People really live all the way out here?
The whole area is just little villages. This one's Messiah 224.
Wait, I hear something. Sounds like people arguing.
Bureau agents. The Snake Eyes must be here. We should sneak past them. That was my original plan, since you all stick out so much.
Why? In case one of your people tattles on us?
It's the Renans who are making us do it.
Oh yeah? Like this Renan who you need to save your people's skin?
Oh, that's rich, coming from the Bright Eyes whose people are the reason we're in this mess in the first place. But she started it!
3 centuries of resentment is too much to lay at a single person's feet. Same goes for you, Xion. You can't ignore the past when speaking of the present. Now, what's going on in that village?
If I were to guess, someone tipped off the Snake Eyes and they're here to make an arrest.
You'd better not be about to suggest we get involved. I'm here for the Lord's head, and nothing more.
That go for you too, Alphen? Why did you come?
Why? To liberate this realm's slaves, of course.
Are you still a slave?
Me? No.
Then tell me what it means to live unshackled. I'll tell you what it means. It means living on your own terms, being your own master. Thinking and making decisions for yourself, and being prepared to accept the consequences. Understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. So prove it to me.
Xion.
Don't start with me. I'm not going, and that's that.
I understand. Just wait here with Rinwell till we get back, okay?
You're going in without the sword?
Looks to be that way. This is my choice, after all.
Your choice? Listen to yourself. That sword's useless to me without someone to use it. You go dying on me out there and you'll put our whole mission in jeopardy.
But I need us all to make it safely to Sisloden.
Too many sacrifices have already been made. We came here to put a stop to any more.
You've sacrificed something too, huh?
Hide somewhere until it's over. You hear me?
Damn those Renans. I hate seeing Danon suffering under them here, too.
I'm surprised you're so angry about it. You're not even from here.
It doesn't matter where I'm from. Enough is enough with these people.
Oh yeah, totally makes sense, I guess. There's some tension going on with Rinwell and Xion, I guess. We'll see where that goes. Fast travel point added. Nice.
Silence, embedded. Anyone who fails to cooperate will be arrested and tried as a traitor to the realm.
Damn it. Some rat must have sold us out again.
You there! You want me to haul you up on suspicion of civil disobedience?
But I didn't. Ah!
What? Leave him alone! An embedded dares defy the orders of his lordship? Know your place, slave!
We can't use the blazing sword this close to the villagers. They could get hurt. But there are too many agents. Zephyr?
Law. Is that you?
What's going on? Aren't we supposed to be fighting them?
You're alive.
What are you doing here? The realm of Sislodia doesn't tolerate civil dissidents like you.
Law.
I hereby detain you in the name of his lordship!
This guy is Bryce Papenbrook. I know he is.
Here they come! Think again! Now!
This is wild. I'm playing as Alphen for this.
Engaging!
That guy is definitely Bryce Papenbrook for sure. I know it. Can never be fooled by trying to discover his voice. I'm gonna look it up to be sure, but I'm pretty sure he is. He's got Talonstorm wherever he is. Why am I fighting this many things? Zoogles and these Renans.
Zephyr, are you trying to get caught? I'm sure that can be arranged. Not if I can help it. Fire support.
Oh, good burning strike, nice. Get him, Shion. I need your help right now. Oh, it's scripted.
What's going on, Zephyr? Why won't you fight him? Is that soldier someone you know?
Don't hurt him,
Huh? What are you...
please.
It won't work, you know. You never change, do you? You've always got that death-knowing look on your face!
Zephyr!
I got it handled.
But he just...
He's my son.
Oh, so now you remember me. The nerve of you. I'm gonna wipe that damn look off your face once and for all! Run in hell!
Rinwell, you...
Law.
Watch yourselves! The insurgents are armed!
Enemy reinforcements. Use the sword.
I can't. The villagers will get caught in the blast. We need to fall back.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Zephyr!
Go. Leave without me.
You can't...
I'm not leaving without him.
Alphen, there's no time.
But what about the resistance? Everyone's counting on you!
Forgive me.
Ugh!
That's wild. Also, I guess that girl's a mage. Rinwell was her name.
All night, but nobody's shown up.
No sign of Zephyr or an enemy pursuit. So, what's the plan now?
You really need to ask? We go rescue Zephyr.
If he's under arrest, they'll have taken him to Cisloden, the capital city. Assuming he's still alive, that is.
I can't believe Zephyr never told us he had a son. I wonder if the rest of the Crimson Crows knew about it.
And to find him in that village of all places. Some coincidence, huh?
Those fireworks you pulled out of your hat back there. They were astral arts, weren't they?
Shion, what the hell are you
Except
doing?
I've never heard of a Danon who can cast astral arts. Are you a Renan?
Like hell I am!
No, of course not. Renan's eyes light up when they use astral arts. And when you used an art, your eyes definitely didn't. So I guess that means you can't be a so-called bright eyes after all.
Sorry.
You're right. Those were astral arts I used. Same as the ones wielded by the Renans. A long time ago, my family, my people, were once known as mages.
A Danon mage? Up until now, I'd only ever heard of them in stories and rumors. Though now I've seen one with my own eyes, I suppose I'll have to believe it.
We've been in hiding for a long, long time. Even before the Renans first attacked. That's why no one knew about us.
Even before the Renans?
Yeah. My ancestors were persecuted and targeted for their gifts.
But it was by their fellow Danans.
They lived hidden away all these centuries, keeping their existence secret even from the Resistance. My mom and dad drilled it into me that I was never, under any circumstances, supposed to let anyone find out about us.
If that's the case, then why did you use your powers back there?
I don't know. One second I saw Zephyr about to be killed, and the next I was...
Danan Astral Arts. If the Renans knew such a threat existed, there'd be hell to pay.
Hey!
What? You think I'm gonna go to the Lords with this information? I'm a traitor and an outcast at this point. Or did you forget? What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time. Didn't you ever want to use it to help your people?
Don't talk like you know the first thing about me, Renan!
That's enough. Zephyr wouldn't want this.
Listen, all I care about is taking out the Lords, okay? Which is no doubt what her people want too. Using her powers to help do it only makes sense.
Makes sense for who? Us? Besides, Zephyr comes first. I can't just abandon him.
It's fine.
Huh?
You're going to save Zephyr, right? If so, you're going to need my powers to do it. I don't want anyone else to die.
Are you sure? Then let's get back to the village. We need to find out what happened.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just... I'm surprised how dark out it is.
Why wouldn't it be? It's still night after all.
No, that's what's weird. A lot of time's passed since we arrived in Cyslodia. You'd figure the sun would have come up by now.
Oh, right. It's not like this back in Calaglia, is it? To be honest, I completely forgot. Basically, it's always night in this realm.
Huh?
It's been that way forever. It never gets any brighter outside, even in the morning.
So it's always dark all day long?
But how? How is that even possible? Did the Renans cause this?
Of course they did. It's complicated to explain, though. It'd be easier to just get to Cysloden so you can see what's going on for yourself.
I'll take your word for it. But right now, finding Zephyr comes first.
Befriended Rinwell. Left your party? Okay. Rinwell's perk. Oh, yo, we get her as playable. Nice. Magic charge in part 1. While casting an art, press and hold the art button to delay the activation till you let go. You can also press R1 to state to save it for later and charge it. Spell charge? Charged arts activate after your next art or attack and can be used in the combo. You cast the same art as the current one, but combined to a higher tier spell. These include arts that Rinwell has yet to learn or only trigger with specific combinations. Dude, she sounds sick. Hudo will alert you when there is an owl on your map. One tip for finding owls is that the closer you are to one, the more Hudo reacts. That's really helpful. So we got skill panels. Counter edge, nice. Lots of skill panels you're gonna get. Gusty nail. Arrow squall, sick, sick. Divine streak. Yeah, let's catch you up. Reduce art casting during combos. Yes. Dude, Rinwell sounds like she's gonna be a ton of fun. Can't wait to play as her. I'm actually gonna try her right now because man, she sounds sick. Hail prevention. Anything else I can grab? No other arts. Thunderblade, Tales of Classic. Definitely get Thunderblade. AG restore from crits. Yeah. Alright. Yo, give me Rinwell. Oh, the camp menu changed. That's the guy that's Zephyr's son. Who I think is, I'm pretty sure it's Bryce Papenbrook. That's neat. Give me outfits. What do you got? I also really want to take out. Yeah, I kind of like with the iron mask. I'm gonna have that on. For you, what can I put for you? Oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? The owl cap. Keep your normal one. School stuff, nice. The owl garb looks sick. Let's put the owl garb on. Alright. We'll work with that for now. Also sick, Book of Owl Wisdom. What arts do you have? Air Thrust, Spread, Thunderblade, Arrow Squall. Alright. Definitely want to see what Arrow Squall looks like. I don't know what Photon... Dusty Nail? You have no aerial attacks yet. Oh, and the magic charge becomes Crossblade. They were talking about combining arts. Holy Lance, nice. Arrow Squall becomes Tidal Wave. We'll try Photon Flash.
I wonder how Zephyr's doing. If that law guy is his son, they shouldn't be rough with him.
I want to believe that. But those two didn't look like they're exactly on good terms. Actually, now I'm curious. Can Danons enlist in the Snake Eyes too?
Definitely. They're useful for surveillance here. Doesn't win you many friends on either side, though.
So why is Zephyr's kid working for the Renans then?
Yeah, very suspicious. Let me see. Buy some stuff. Anything I can forge for you? Can't forge either of these. Let's watch this skit. Really quick.
All of creation across the heavens stems from the 6 essences. We lack only darkness while they are without light. Thus, to achieve perfection...
What are you muttering over there?
I was practicing a magic incantation.
An incantation? Is it anything like the spells that people use today?
Not quite. It takes time for me to finish my chants, so I'm practicing saying them quickly and accurately. You know, just in case. I've always tried my best never to use magic if I can avoid it up until now.
You said you and your family used to live in hiding, right? Because you were a mage. Where did all the other mages go? Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a sensitive topic.
It's okay.
Tough times. Ties that bind.
Hey, so, about my magic.
You want to keep it a secret, right?
Yeah, sorry.
A little late for that after what happened in the village, don't you think?
Easy, Shion.
It's just...
Hmm?
I didn't want Zephyr to die. That's why I used it.
I know. And we might have lost him without your help. So thank you, Rinwell.
Sure.
Ooh, it was adorable. Oh my gosh, so many skits. Blending in.
Is that owl okay? It's been stiff as a board for a while now.
You're right. I wonder what's up with it. Come here. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Crap!
Huh? What happened?
I hate to say this, Rinwell, but I lost Hootle. I didn't mean to scare him, but he took off.
Hootle? He's right next to you.
He is? All I see is snow.
Dan and owls conceal themselves when they feel threatened. I guess he's still not quite used to being around other people yet.
That would explain it. I should have been more careful with him. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm the only human he's comfortable with. Come here, Hoodle!
Damn, he was that close?
He's just a little wary of you. I think he gets that you're going to be with us for a while, though. Step in the right direction. If you call his name, he might eventually respond at least.
Got it. Thanks.
At least he's not sick or something.
Indeed. It's quite a relief.
Yo, the owl's adorable. Finally, let's play with Rinwell. I'm very excited.